Hey guys, welcome to another European live football show here at Big Dogs. You're here with Ashley and Goran, and I can tell you right away before we went live, Ashley was quite angry. Do I say? Do I use the word angry at the
Oh,
VAR?
that angry doesn't even do it.
Hangry,
Um,
maybe hangry.
no, that don't fucking do it either. Um, yeah, so I don't know how many people just actually watch these games or they just bet them and check the score or whatever. But this like VAR, I was racking my brain for like 20 minutes when I got robbed of a goal in this Calgary match. Now I had bet it personally, but I was more pissed off about it losing because it was a premium, right? So it's like that ref, fucking idiot, will be suspended, but that doesn't help my winning percentage or people, that were on my premium. So it's like, um, I don't know, racking my brain for one fucking time has VAR overturned a goal like in my favor. And I mean, it's just Calgary in a combo bet over 1.5 in a Sassuolo match. Should be a slam dunk. So I don't know. They showed the play of the guy. It's like, what is offside?
Are you talking about the goal in the 61st minute?
I'm talking
That was
about
for
this.
1-1. No, I
They
just
had
want to
the
see what it is because
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
don't remember. I So the first one that was disallowed was not controversial. It was the second one that was he was clearly not offside. I mean, unless it was like what I don't know if they a wisp of his fucking hair
Okay,
was
let me see.
offside. And no, don't even argue with me on this one because just go all over Twitter. This is not just a capper bitching about a bad call. This is like there's seriously a problem. Refs are being suspended over this shit, especially in Serie A. They did it in the Milan match. It's like handicapping is difficult enough, and when you're having to, fight just ratchety ass shit like that, I mean, it makes
If
it
it no, if
impossible.
it was offside, it wasn't the guy that scored the goal. It was the guy that assisted for a goal. That's the only person that could have been offside. No, the clip is not long enough for me to see it for them to show what actually
Oh well,
happened.
I saw it because I lost personal money on it, and I lost other people money on it. So my bad. But at least hopefully, it's like I spend hours capping, and then what do? That one happens, and I get fucking pissed off, and so I just tweet out, take Tottenham plus a half and Empoli plus two. And that looks like a bang on winner. So it's like, maybe just spend less time studying it and just see what the fuck happens because, that's the way it's going lately.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, if it was an offside, if it was offside, if it was by this much,
Yeah,
and that's
offsides is
something.
meant to overturn stuff, right? That's like it's like blatant, right? It's not like literally a wisp of his fucking hair. It's something that has like interfered, right? That shouldn't have happened to help them get that goal. That's what
That's
it's
something
for.
they need to fix as soon as possible. And I know that when this started back like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, maybe even more, I know that the Dutch, like what they did, they gave the attacker, they gave a wider line. So when they were at VAR, if
Hmm.
you could have seen his line, no, actually they gave him a
Yeah,
smaller
you
line or
you talk
something.
about the little imaginary
Yeah,
lines that they do.
so
Yeah,
that if you
right.
can actually see the line with your eye and not the camera, then it was offside. But if it's
Right.
so close that you can't see the lines between the players, like that's not gonna be
Yep.
offside. And yeah, that's something they need to fix because it's been happening a lot, and it's been happening actually that even the shoulder counts as an offside, or I don't know, a piece of your face or something
Yeah, a
like
part
that.
of your
When it's
body
when
that
it's
you can't
yeah,
legally score with anyway, right?
yeah.
But this wasn't even that. This wasn't even like a shoulder or something. Which, like you said, yeah, those are totally ridiculous calls too. And honestly, it's like I'll take beatings with the best of them. The best of us are going to be wrong about 42% of the time. I have no problem with losing straight up if I just make a bad call. But when I'm on the right side of a game and that shit happens to me, I mean, you guys just don't know. This is literally morning till fucking night. It's what I do. I'm checking line movement. I'm looking at matches. I'm checking injury reports. You know, I'm trying to put together combo bets and singles. Like my life revolves around this sport. So, you know, some dickhead comes along and decides that he's bet the other side or whatever the fuck is going on. You know, it's just to lose is to lose. I took a shot at Tottenham today and got lucky that they came back and won.
Yeah,
And I
I
knew
mean
that
that
was kind of
was
a roll of the dice. But when I spend hours on a pick and it goes down like that, yeah, I probably should
I
move because there's way too many volcanoes on this island for me to be able to jump into.
I was watching that Tottenham game a bit. I mean, the first goal they conceded was just. I mean, that team doesn't know how to play defense at all, and
No, they don't.
they really need to get that going. But in the Empoli just scored 2-1 against Inter.
Damn right they did, and I'm on them +2.
Then I'm watching like what was it, 88 minutes? They're losing 2-1, and I go and take the shower, and I got back and I see they won 3-2, and I'm just holy crap! And I look at the scoreboard, 95th
Yeah.
and 97th minute goals, and
Yeah.
I mean they look dead, to be honest. And how they got back from that, I honestly have no idea. I didn't
Yeah.
see the goals. I don't know if there was any controversy happening. Were there any wrong calls or whatever? But I personally had Tottenham. I also had Harry Kane to score. I had that combo that we gave out on the live show yesterday. Harry Kane to score and Tottenham to win for what, plus 300 something.
Yeah.
I had Tottenham on the money line for plus 130. It was just before the game started. So, I mean, as of right now, they can be lucky that their offense can keep up with their bad defense. But against stronger teams, they will need to figure that out because it's not going to happen and all the time that they can score 2 goals in the last 4 minutes of the game. So,
yeah, and the issue is what they did of scoring 2 goals, you know, in the last couple of minutes would be amazing if they weren't playing an absolutely depleted Leicester side, right?
exactly.
So it's like they're celebrating mediocrity here, and I mean, all I needed them to do was draw. So once they scored their second one, I knew I was golden. So I'm glad for Tottenham fans that they won, but holy shit, being a Tottenham fan probably feels a lot like I used to feel as an Alabama fan before Saban came along because we sucked. And that's that team. I mean, they conceded first to an absolutely depleted Leicester side.
Yeah, Leicester.
And by the way, I have sprinkled Empoli money line at plus 1,200, and I hope some of you guys did too. I think Inter Milan might equalize here, but I took them +2 double chance and sprinkled the money line because this team, the way they play on the road, they've not lost by margin a single time. The most Inter beaten them by is 2. Why the hell they're offering a plus 1,200 on this money line, I have no idea because Empoli is a legit good team.
Inter's defense has been completely shuffled for this game. They don't have their starting goalkeeper or goal. They don't have any of their starting defenders. Their midfield is also pretty much shuffled all the way. The only starting player I see here is Lautaro Martinez, and that's because he didn't play in Serie A this past weekend.
Well, whatever the reason, it works for me because if they don't want to take Empoli seriously, I will. And I'll tell you guys that. Watch for them in certain matchups to take them on the road. Not necessarily, well, yeah, in some cases to win. But if you're getting like a free goal with them on the road, they're a monster road team. Decent at home, but totally different on the road. One of those.
Yeah, we did talk about this game yesterday, and we did mention that, I mean, this is a single leg matchup, which means that whoever wins goes through the next stage. And we did expect Inter to shuffle their lineup, and they did. Empoli has to go with what they have because they don't have a lot, and they won't do much in Serie A. So this Coppa Italia is pretty much their only chance to do something, maybe get as far as they can and see what happens.
Didn't we say on the video yesterday? I think I said both teams to score.
Yeah, you did.
And over. Yeah, there were tons of ways to hit this match, but Empoli were so undervalued by these odds makers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think that was your best bet of the day that we gave out on the live show yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Both teams scored over 2.5. I'm not sure, but I know we did mention it. So
Robert, is the match if you're talking about the Empoli, yeah, it's ongoing now. So it's in the 80th minute, and Empoli's up 2-1. Miguel says, "What is this?" I don't know. You'll have to be more specific. I don't
Yeah.
know what shit is today.
I
So.
also have Manchester United on the money line against Brentford. It was minus 125 price. I just had to take that, and they are 3-0 up. The
Yeah,
first
they
half,
are.
the first half was kind of shaky. I gotta admit that
Yeah,
they.
it
I
was.
mean, De Gea saved them once again, but in the second half they are just dominating, and they did score 3 goals. So hopefully they win. And with that, I also won my double that I had
Nice.
as a preview today. I had Hoffenheim over 2.5, and I had this game over 1.5 for minus 102. So
Oh, in your double, yeah. So
yeah,
I had Hoffenheim the over by itself, and then I also had it in a double with the over 1.5 in Sassuolo. So should have been a slam dunk, but shoulda, coulda, woulda doesn't get you shit in this industry. So
yeah. don't I know that? We still have this Valencia Sevilla La Liga matchup ongoing. 1-1 at the moment. So I think that was both teams to score that you gave out on the free video that was
I think
uploaded
so.
yesterday. I had the draw, and honestly, I mean the second half just started. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends in a 1-1 draw, just because I don't think that either team has the power to push forward against each other at the moment. So
Yeah, and I hope for your sake, for your picking your bet, that it does. But I don't know. Sevilla kind of a up and down team. Valencia to me is a little bit undervalued at home, and they're not that easy of a team to break down. I wouldn't be surprised for I wouldn't be surprised for them to
yeah.
net another one here. But yeah, hopefully it just stays on the draw, and you'll hit it and be done with it. I had nothing on that one.
I also had Celta Vigo and Osasuna. I had over 2.5 in that game as a premium. And first half was 2-0 for Celta Vigo, and second half was just I don't know what happened. They just couldn't
Yeah, some
score.
guy
They turned it
messaged me,
2-0.
asked me about the Celta match, and what was my best bet on it, and I said, you guys know I love Celta, so I said Celta Vigo at plus 180 to score in the first half. Hell yeah, like jump all over that shit. And he thought I was crazy, and most people just I don't know why people were assuming Osasuna was going to kick their ass, but yeah, they scored 2 in the first half.
Yeah.
So, and the funny thing is he asked me my best bet. I told him, and he bet it, and I didn't bet it myself. So I'm gonna have to rethink my life decisions when I wake up tomorrow and just start doing things a little differently.
Yeah, do it before you go to sleep so you can sleep on it more easily. So Bradford just scored for 3-1.
Well, of course they did. And Man U fans are going to be celebrating today. It's like, calm the fuck down. You beat Brentford. I mean, who hasn't? They've scored like 2 in their last 5. It took them the
We also
entire
had
match.
both teams to score on our video picks for this game as well. So we both
Oh,
hit
so
that
that's all
one.
you're interested in. You're just like, shut the hell up. You're just keeping track. You can keep track later. This is my time to be pissed off.
Well, this is our time,
You
okay?
you can calculate later. Oh yeah, you can join in on the ranting with me, please.
There's no use of ranting, Ashley. We won't change anything.
Oh, I'm still gonna do it. You think I'm gonna not rant about
Well,
lose? You know better than that.
of
All
course, it
right,
makes us
you
feel
can pick the
bad.
next subject. I just had to get that out of my system because it was like, either just like let it out
Yeah.
or run in, front of an oncoming bus or jump in a volcano. So I thought I would take the better of those 3 choices.
Yeah, PGC, I do agree. The Hell saved United. I did mention that without him, this team would be fighting to stay outside the relegations on this season the way they are playing. But they can be lucky they have the Gea, and I mean, without him, like I said, it would be very tough time for United. But he did save them once again. He saved them a lot of times this season already. So now, actually, for tomorrow, we don't have a lot going on. We got a couple of Turkish Super League matchups. We got that super boring EFL matchup from last week, Arsenal and Liverpool, that ended in a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
You think we can see some goals in that one tomorrow?
Possibly, but I don't give a shit because I'm not messing with it. So you guys want to take a shot? I literally just took a shot at Tottenham today and posted it on Twitter, and I'm glad it did hit. Because I know a lot of people bet my free plays that I put up. I'm not just going to throw something out I don't think has a chance to win. So I thought it was a decent shot for them, but I'm just typically, it doesn't matter if it's a Premier League match or a cup match, it's still Premier League teams, and I just really pick my spots with them. I'm not interested with Salah off playing Africa, Mane off playing for Senegal. I have zero interest in touching that match.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool did beat Brentford. It was 3-0 over the weekend in the EPL, while Arsenal's game got postponed once again, so they will be a bit more rested. And like you said, without Salah and Mane, this team is having kind of a tough time scoring goals.
Yeah.
And now that Arsenal has kind of stabilized defensively, I think they're going to have a tough time once again. I'm trying to find the injury report for Arsenal here just to see what's happening. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal gets this one.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, the only player they're missing
don't care.
Is Aubameyang, who apparently is back in London, but he has COVID now. So actually, Aubameyang, Nicolas Pepe, El Neni, those, and Thomas Partey. So
isn't Aubameyang just off the team by now? Like, yeah,
he still is, but I was reading today that apparently he is back in London. They were kind of vague in confirming whether he's going to play again for Arsenal or not. I mean, Arteta was saying that he doesn't know right now, that his health is the most important thing right now, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no, he's an
which is usually the sign that he's not going to be playing again for Arsenal.
Yeah, right.
So he's definitely not going to be playing in this game. But
he's the shock. He's the shock of them. He's just a troublemaker, super talented guy, and they just make up excuses why they're not playing him. But they're just trying to get them, get him out of there, get some money for him, and get some stability, because he is a dumpster fire of a human being. But unfortunately, because he can kick a ball around really well, but that's not really what matters in life. You can't just go around being an asshole. So they're going to ship him somewhere else.
Well, the good thing for Arsenal is that they will have Xhaka for this game, because he got a red card last time. So that might help them.
I appreciate that compliment too, Robert. That's awesome. Sorry I'm on here pissed off today, but not really, because you guys are getting a watered down version. You should see my poor mother. My poor mom in Mobile, Alabama on the Gulf Coast just gets the brunt of I invent curse words. So, yeah.
She's very talented for that, guys. She should go to America's Got Talent and just...
And Pedro, yeah, I appreciate that. It's like both teams are scoring winning picks, but the thing is like I'll give out all these other free picks, and then I try to narrow it down. And I'm usually good at crushing premiums, and it's just like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So I know that means I'm about to break into a hot streak, but it just really, when you spend the hours doing this, to be 50% a day instead of 100, it's part of it. And usually I just bounce back, and I will, but not before I ruined you guys' days with like 20 minutes of bitching about it. So I feel a little bit better already.
Yeah, Derek, you see, that's what we're talking about. I actually had Tottenham on the money line, and this time it went my way. You say you had the draw, and honestly, I don't think anybody expected them to score 2 goals in the 80 seconds when they barely scored that one.
I think it was like the 96th and the 97th. It was like the same guy, so it must have been like a ricochet or a steal or something weird. I didn't see it. I just saw the ticker.
Yeah. And I know that Jack is pretty pissed right now. I know that he had under for 4 units on Twitter on that game.
Yeah, no. See, now I did like the over of 2.5, but the reason I, decided to take Tottenham with the plus half a goal was just because of Leicester's like health issues. But yeah, no. These teams are counted on for corners, and these teams are counted on for goals. So when these two meet up, it's just typically fireworks. So, I mean, I can kind of see the reasoning of an under with Leicester's depleted roster, but they're also up against a very shitty Tottenham defense. So
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I
they had
like
enough.
Spurs in that one.
Leicester had enough good players, quite solid players to create a starting lineup, but they didn't have the depth. They had all the young guys from their academy on the bench, and when you don't have players to sub and to contribute to the game on the bench in a game like that against the team that has Harry Kane like attacking you, I mean, it's very hard to defend against. So I think that not Tottenham, that the Leicester will be better and better once they get some of their players back, and I think that's coming soon, hopefully. So,
God damn it! There
what?
goes my money line on Imply, but it's okay because I'm about to hit my plus 400 double chance. But yeah, Inter scored it. So I hit my +2 and my
Maybe
double
VAR
chance.
will go your way now.
Shit, don't even get me started. They'll probably give them 2 goals for that one.
Now, as far as this Arsenal Liverpool game goes, like I said, without Mane and Salah, this Liverpool team, they are creating some chances, but they're not scoring a lot at all. And honestly, I think that Arsenal could get a positive result here. So I'm gonna take Arsenal to advance to the next stage at +125. They were solid defending on their own. I think they might have another great game defensively here as well. So that's what I'm gonna go with. But like I said, we don't have a lot for tomorrow. Ash, do you got?
Well,
Do
I
you
got
have
a
anything
couple.
else? Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
You go for those Premier League teams all you want to. They call me the queen of random ass soccer leagues, and that's exactly what the fuck I'm going for tomorrow because I'm tired of all this VAR bullshit.
Let me guess.
So,
Andorra.
not that random. Although I do like the Lincoln Red Imps in Gibraltar. Very underrated team. You guys should start betting them. So yet again in the Indian Super League, I like to pick my spots, but I do like this one. So I was just studying the numbers before we came on. Goran's favorite team because of the name, the Kerala Blasters. So in their match, this is actually graded at a 75% for both teams to score, and it's also graded at a 75% for the over. So Kerala Blasters are at home, and they're averaging 1.5, and they're expected to give up 1.5 goals. Now, when Mohun, when they're on the road, they're scoring 2.5 and conceding almost 2. So I will personally be playing this probably just for half a unit because there's a lot of volatility in this league. I mean, it rates really high. The numbers are perfect, but sometimes, just weird things happen. But I'll definitely be putting half a unit on this. If I messed up the names, it's the only Indian Super League match tomorrow. So both teams to score and over is the way I'll be playing that.
Yeah, I mean, just the over alone is pretty solid at -121 or 2.5.
Oh yeah. If it's that cheap for the over, just do the over. There's no reason to add anything extra in there.
Yeah, I mean this
because I had just looked at the numbers. I hadn't looked at the prices, so I'm glad you said that.
Mohun is scoring a lot of goals. They are averaging over 2 scored goals per game, and the Blasters is pretty close to that. They are a bit better defensively, but I think that Mohun's defense is going to suffer here because they are not good defensively. So I think that Blasters at home will score alone at least 2 goals in this game. So I think it's going to hit the over easily.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think there are a couple of matches, even though y'all know I fucking hate cut matches, but I kind of like some of the ones in Spain tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's not a lot of insight I can give you yet because, yet again, these are 100% dependent on the lineups. But this is not a cut match. This is a straight La Liga match. That's the last one I'll talk about. This is definitely a contrarian play. So Getafe, they're at home. They're averaging exactly a goal. Away, Granada are averaging less than a goal, 0.8. So what am I going to take? I'm going to take both teams to score. Their offensive numbers are not that great. They're close to scoring 1, but both of their expected goals against. So Getafe are expected to give up about 1.5, and Granada it's almost 2. So I think it's worth a little counterintuitive sprinkle there. And yes, Inter Milan actually just had a goal taken away that actually went in my favor to
But
keep
they just scored
no.
again.
God damn it!
Well, but the VAR was your way, so
I mean, I want a +2, so I'm fine. And I'm
you're
fine.
fine.
Everything's
You're
gonna be
fine.
fine.
It's gonna be okay, actually.
No one else on this island is gonna be able to buy Kettle One vodka tonight. I can promise you that.
Thank God you're alone at home.
I'm gonna drink in my well. Now they took it away again. Did they or didn't they fucking score? They're still saying 2-2 now. I'll have this battle with myself later after the show.
I think they took away the first one, but they scored again. So
yeah, they did, but then they took away that one too. I think.
I don't see it as a right now, but it could happen.
It's full time 2-2 is what it says, but who the hell knows?
You said you had a couple of picks. What's your second pick?
No, that was it. That was the Indian League. Yeah, and then I'm kind of looking at Real Madrid and a couple of other ones, but I will know absolutely nothing until I see, who they're fielding. No idea if Benzema's playing. Yeah, so that will be a last minute decision for sure.
Yeah, that's something what we would need to wait for the lineups for tomorrow and see what's happening. But you guys know we are on Twitter, so whatever we find out, we'll probably post some free plays there as well.
Yeah.
Like we said, we don't have a lot going on tomorrow. We gave out those 3 picks that we like for tomorrow, but this week it's gonna be great, guys. Starting Friday, we will be recording some videos tomorrow as well. Those will be, I think we have like 20 scheduled videos for this weekend, so there's gonna be a ton of games. Make sure you guys.
Derek here says so apparently the dude who scored the last 2 goals for Tottenham a minute apiece was a sub. So there you go. Start playing those subs then, because those super rich assholes are doing a bunch of nothing.
And they want to sell him.
The guy that scored them?
Yeah.
Sell Kane and put that guy in there. That's what I would do. But so before we go, you don't want to talk about, Barcelona is playing tomorrow. You're not betting that?
No, I want to wait for lineups. And we don't have a lot of time, actually.
I know we don't, but I know you're betting them. Y'all mark my words. He's betting them.
We'll see about that.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to me rant like a lunatic. I would say it's unusual, but I do this all the time. So.
Oh, you should hear her off air.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Oh, yeah.
They're on my Twitter. They do.
That's it, guys, for today. Make sure you subscribe. That helps us a lot. And make sure you hit that like button. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with another live show at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, we don't have the Twitter handles up here. So it's Soccer Q Ashley. That's Ashley's, and mine is GORANKUCAR. So
Soccer Q Ashley. Yeah, you guys tell me on there. I give free picks all the time.
Oh yeah, the most rude person on Twitter. That's Ashley.
But I give you free picks, and that's all you give a shit about. Winning free picks.
There we go. That's the right one. That's it, guys. See you for tomorrow. Enjoy your evening, and have a great night as well.
Stay safe.